Our nation's massive expansion of incarceration since the 1970s means that we are now grappling with the challenges of prisoner reentry. Almost 700,000 individuals leave prison each year and attempt to reintegrate themselves into our society and economy. Theirs is a difficult task. Over half of returning citizens will eventually return to prison. Their unemployment rates are much higher than the national average, and they experience residential instability with much greater frequency than almost any other social group. Why is reintegration so difficult? It would be easy to point to the characteristics of the formerly incarcerated themselves. Low levels of education, sporadic or non-existent work histories, and addictions, traumas, and other mental health problems are common among those who have been to prison. But that tells only part of the story. The other half of the story is the context and the economic and social institutions that returning citizens confront after their release. The formerly incarcerated typically return to families that are very poor and struggle to feed and house their returning loved one. They typically return to neighborhoods where unemployment, crime, and drug use are common. They confront a low-skilled labor market where wages are low, turnover is high, schedules are irregular, and work is degrading. Criminal background checks are cheap and quick, and they must navigate increasingly punitive criminal justice supervision. Rather than opportunities for rehabilitation and support, parole means surveillance, monitoring, and the constant risk of re-imprisonment or other sanctions. Our book, On the Outside, explores the experience of prisoner reentry and reintegration from the perspective of those who leave prison and attempt to construct new lives for themselves. It shows how the challenges of reintegration stem from a profound mismatch between the resources with which individuals leave prison and the contexts and institutions they must confront and navigate after their release.